Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sim Auction. So, as you know, in a Sim Auction World Series, we play entire seasons to determine the winner. Each season counts as one game, and then the team that wins 4 seasons wins the championship. So, we do this, of course, to eliminate the randomness that is inherent in the traditional 4 out of 7 game World Series format. But despite that randomness, everybody does enjoy two teams battling it out in a do or die series. So in this video, I'll be using the top two teams from a recent sim auction to play a traditional World Series using the APBA Baseball for Windows computer game. It'll be interesting to see whether the results of the traditional World Series match up to what we encountered in the sim auction version. So in the sim auction version of the World Series, Teddy Willard's team won in 6 seasons, averaging 87 victories per season. Nick Malatesnik's team came in second, averaging 84 wins per season. So we'll see. We'll have these two teams duke it out, and we'll see if Teddy comes out ahead again, and then we'll also be able to see what the different moves are based on the different managers they pick to manage their teams. So in this series, I'll have Ernie Harwell, which is the voice of the APBA program. He'll be doing the play-by-play, and then I'll be sort of his color commentator. And then the team will be managed by the two computer managers. Before I get started with the game, I'll show you real quick the results of the teams that were put together by Teddy and by Nick. So this is Teddy's team. Teddy spent $135 on hitting, obviously topped by the best hitter in the auction, which was Miguel Cabrera, followed by Kirk Gibson. So four top hitters, and then it kind of leveled off from there. Obviously, you have the sim auction has a salary cap of $260, so there's only room for a certain amount of star players, and then the rest you have to fill in with some role players and lesser players. So that's his hitting. His pitching, so he has a couple of aces. Vern Law, Bob Friend, and Don Sutton, all very similar pitchers. He gets more innings out of Friend than Law. So those top three are really, really strong. And then probably Teddy will have to use one of his relievers maybe to get some additional starts. He'll get some from Harvey Haddix as his fourth starter, and that's probably his weak link on the pitching staff. He does have tremendous relief. Brian Holton, grade 20, Roy Face and Benoit, grade 19. So that's a big strength of his team. And then over to Nick's team, Nick was very disciplined. He actually spent the most hitting out of anybody in the auction. He does have a little bit of a deeper hitting, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, 10 or above, where Teddy was at only four $10 and above. So Nick's team is deeper in the hitting side of things. And then on the pitching side, Nick has a solid staff. He's got Tudor, Verlander, Mizell, and Caldwell as his top four starters, all solid. And then he's got some good relief as well. He's got Raleigh Fingers and Jay Howell. Jose Veras is a grade 13, which is very usable. Orozco, not bad, a grade 14, but with a W. So these are very two evenly matched teams. Ted Lilly probably is Nick's fifth starter, but he probably will not be used in the World Series. So he might be used in relief. But really, we're going to be sticking to Nick's top four starters for the World Series. So that gives you an idea of the teams. And then in terms of how these players performed during the sim auction, I'll show you the final stats from those 6 seasons. So here, this would be Teddy's top three hitters: Cabrera, Money, Don Money, and Kirk Gibson. Miguel Cabrera was the top hitter in the entire auction. He had in 6 seasons a 991 OPS. He was tremendous, worth every dollar of the 49 that Teddy paid. And then on the hitting side, for Nick, his best three hitters were Don Hoke, Hal Smith, and Miguel Tejada. He paid the most for Tejada, but he actually got the best results from Don Hoke. And then on the pitching side, let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see. And I have this sorted by ERA. Let me just sort it by teams here real quick. So for Teddy's team, as you can see, his best pitcher was Brian Holton, followed by Bob Friend, a starter, Benoit, Rondon, Law. Sutton was a little bit of disappointment considering he was a grade 14, but he got great results from Bob Friend and from Vern Law, which he really needed to get. And then, of course, he got great results from those top relievers that he has. And then on Nick's side, rather, let's take a look at Nick's team here. So for Nick, reliever Jay Howell and Fingers were tremendous. So was John Tudor. Verlander did great, 3.37 ERA and 342 innings pitched. And then Mizell and Caldwell were also strong. So again, two very evenly matched teams. It should be really interesting to see how these results end up. So let's get things started, and let me open up the APBA program, and we'll get this game going.
So settle in. This is a championship game. The pitch comes in. Taken for a strike. Hoke goes down looking. He stood there like the house by the side of the road and watched it go by. One down. And a pitch, routine grounded to second. Ellis scoops it, flips to first. Bad throw. But T gets his foot on the bag, and that's the second out. Friend brings it to the plate. A whiff. 3 down. The pitch comes in. Ellis swings. It's a high bouncer to third. Hoke gloves it. Sets. Long throw to first, and he gets him. 1 down. The pitch. Grounded to the right side, and Mazeroski gloves it. The throw in plenty of time. 2 away. The pitch. Blooper to center toward the gap. Shelby runs in on it. Tejada is backing up. Shelby makes the catch. That's 3 away.
So one of the things to keep in mind here is Teddy's team, one of his Achilles heel might be defense. So Ned Yost behind the plate is rated a 6, and he's also a -4 on his arm, which is probably one of the worst ratings you could have. And then if you look around the infield, Tuiasa Sopel is a 2 at first, Ellis a 7 at second, Cabrera's only a 3 at third. His outfield's not too bad, but Kirk Gibson's arm and left is only at 23. So those are a couple of things to keep in mind, because that might be a factor in this series. And when Nick's team is on the field again, we'll take a look at that. But Nick's team is definitely better defensively.
The pitch from Friend. Tejada gets serious wood on this one. It's got plenty of hang time. Tejada got under it just a hair, and there to make the catch is long. 1 down. Friend fires it in. That's high and deep by Smith. Hunter is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him, and it drops in. Smith is headed for second. He's at a second ahead of the throw. The pitch comes in. Nice. Skies it to left. Should be routine. Gibson drifts over for it and records the putout. Smith is tagging, but the coach flashes the stop sign as the throw comes in. Friend spins and fires to second. The tag. Safe. Good move. He almost had him. Shortstop I moved in behind Smith. Friend is back on the rubber. Here's the delivery. Way outside. Ball 1. He comes home, misses the strike zone. Skinner tabbles to first, setting up the force. That was Skinner's first walk of the series. Here he comes. Healthy cut by Shelby, but all he hits is air. He's out on strikes. Visitors gone. To the plate. Hit in the air to center. Shelby takes 3 steps to his right, taps the glove. He has it. 1 down. The pitch. Check swing. He held up and he walks. That was T's first walk of the series. The pitch. And Gibson belts it deep to right. Nye retreats to the wall. Does he have room? His eyes are skyward. And the ball is out of here. Home run for Gibson. And 2 runs score. Tudor with the pitch. I is called out on strikes. 2 gone.
So Gibson was a big key to Teddy's team, I think. When you look at, let's take a look at the stats again real quick. Obviously, the Cabrera purchase, that was the bedrock of his team, but he needed a secondary hitter to really sort of like, you know, Robin to Batman. That comparison, you know, Gibson is basically Robin, Cabrera's Batman. He needed a second really solid hitter, and he got that in Gibson, and he didn't overpay for him either. I believe he paid, let's take a look at the money again. For Teddy's team, 26, very fair price for the stats that you're going to get from Gibson. So that definitely was a key acquisition during the auction for Teddy. All right, back to our game.
The pitch. Cut on. Ground ball to Hoke. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond. Out at first to retire the side. The pitch. Popped up. Yost scrambles near the stands. It's playable. And he makes the catch. 1 down. And now the pitch. Hard shot to the right side. And it's through. Base hit for Hoke. The pitch. Grounded deep into the hole. I is over. He's got it. The long throw to first. And that's the second out. Hoke moves up. Hoke at second takes a big lead. The delivery. Justice hits it in the air to fairly deep right field. Long is over. And so is the at-bat from Justice. And that retires the side. And the pitch comes in. A high drive to deepest center. Shelby has it all the way. One down. Tudor winds and fires. Swung on. Hit in the air to right. Nye drifts over. And he's got it. Two gone. Tudor brings it home. Off-balance swing. It's skied. In foul territory. Smith over.
Hatberg.
He's there at the dugout. It's out of reach. Strike one. Tudor winds up. Breaking ball. Bounced up the middle. Mazeroski is there. Spins, fires to first in time for the out. To retire the side. He comes home. Fouled off. Dribble back to the on-deck circle. Strike one. Friend to the wind. Popped a mile high. Yost throws off his mask. He's there. Takes a step back. And it pops out of his mitt. And that's a fair ball. Tejada is on it first. Score that an error on Yost.
So there's that bad defense from Teddy's team that I mentioned before. That grade 6 catcher, that's bound to hurt you.
Friend comes home. Taken for a strike. Smith goes down looking. One down. The pitch, half swing. Yes, Nye went too far. Out on strikes. Two down. Tejada is on the move. He delivers. It's roped hard to right. Into the corner. Long is after it. Tejada is digging. He's around third. Coming down the line. He'll score. The throw into second. Not in time. And Skinner is in standing with a double.
All right, clutch 2-out hit by Skinner.
The pitch comes in. He pulled a string. Strike three called. 3 down. 6 Ks for Friend. Now the pitch. And it's pulled hard to left. It's deep enough if it's fair. Fair ball. Home run for money.
That's not surprising. Don Money was Teddy's second best hitter behind Cabrera. So the Teddy's team gets that run right back.
The pitch. Hunter turns the bat loose, but comes up empty. He's out of there. One away. The pitch comes in. Upstairs with a fast one. T doesn't offer. And Tudor gets the call. He's out on strikes. 2 away. Tudor into the wind. Gibson is called out on strikes. That's 3 away. The pitch. Mazeroski wraps it to the right side. Ellis ranges to his left. The quick peg to first. And Mazeroski is retired. 1 down. The pitch swung on. It's popped foul behind third. Cabrera's running for it. At the stands, it's out of play. Strike 1. The pitch, just off the plate. And he issues a free pass. That was Hoke's first walk of the series. First baseman T ready for a throw from Friend. Hoke is off with the pitch. And
Hatberg.
bounces it to the left side. It scoots through the infield. Shortstop I was at second base and let the ball get through. Hoke moves easily to third and
Hatberg
is on with a single. I couldn't reverse his direction in time. Infield deep. Hoke alert at third. Oh, look at this. That baseball is just a memory. A tape measure job deep to right. Justice will circle the bases. And he's sure taking his time. He's greeted at home plate. Congratulations all around. Friend to the wind.
Wow, huge.
That's high and deep by Tejada. Hunter is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him. He makes a catch. 2 down. The pitch is shot to left field. Gibson got a great jump. He's back. Reaches up and brings it down. 3 down. The pitch. It's lifted high in the air. Center fielder Shelby parks under it. He's got it. And I is gone. 1 down. Tudor winds and fires. It's lifted high in the air. Center fielder Shelby parks under it. He's got it. And Yost is gone. 2 down. The pitch from Tudor, batted hard on the ground toward right. Diving stop by Mazeroski. Throws. And he makes the play to first. 3 away. Right by him, strike 3. 1 down. Friend over the offering. Swing and a miss. Skinner goes down on strikes. 2 down. He lets one go. Grounded deep into the hole. I is over. He spears it. Spins, fires to first. Shelby beats it out. Friend brings it to the plate, high and inside. There goes Shelby. The peg. Safe. Shelby has a swipe. That's his first steal of the series.
Let me take a look at Shelby's rating here to see. Yes, so definitely Yost is -4. Had an impact on that steal. So Shelby's a 29. You add 4 from Yost's arm. That's a 33. And let's see what Friend's move to first is. 0. So basically Shelby had a 33 out of 36 chance of stealing it. So the -4 comes into play.
Shelby moves quietly toward third. And the pitch, it's blooped to short. I reaches to his right and hauls it in. 3 down. The pitch comes in. Ellis shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward Hoke. He guns it to first and nails Ellis by a step for the first out. Now he comes home with it. Cut on. Hit deep to left field. Way back. Justice is racing back. It's long gone. Miguel ties the game. He got all of that one.
Cabrera with a huge home run. And again, Teddy paid $49 for Cabrera during the auction, but it might sound like a lot, but he was by far the best hitter in the auction. Miguel delivering huge home run to tie it up.
Here's the pitch. Lazy fly to center. Easy chance from Shelby. He's got it. 2 gone. Tudor comes to the plate. Easy bounce at Mazeroski. He stops it. Flips the first. In time. 3 down.
So as we get deeper into this game, keep in mind that Petty's team has a tremendous bullpen. He's got a grade 20 and a grade 19, Brian Holton and Joaquin Benoit. And Nick's bullpen is good as well, but Teddy's is better. So that might be a factor as we get now into the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings or beyond.
Here's a pitch. The heater, it's in there. Strike 3, 1 down. 9th strikeout. Friend winds up. Strike 3, and it gets away from Yost. He picks it up, fires to first, and they get him. 2 down. He wheels and deals, off-balance swing. It's skied in foul territory. Yost moves under it. He has it measured and makes the catch. Visitors gone. Tudor comes to him. Breaking ball, called strike 3. 1 away. The pitch, hit in the air to left field. Justice is over. He's there. And he takes it in. 2 away. The pitch, swing and a miss. Hang up a K for Tudor. Side retired. Friend deals. And Tejada is caught looking. 1 away. 11 Ks. The pitch. Breaking ball. Bounced up the middle. Ellis is there. Spins, fires to first. In time for the out. That's 2. The pitch. Oof! Nye flails the air, but fails to make contact with the wall. He heads back to the bench. 3 down, 12 strikeout. Nye is now struck out 3 times. Locals manager Miller looking at his score sheet, trying to make it happen. Miller is yanking Yost. He's sending Schofield to the plate. Switch hit him. He shoulders a bat and heads toward the plate. The offering to Schofield. This one is hit. It may carry, but doesn't. And Justice shags this one down. 1 away. Tudor to the wind. Pulled toward second. Just out of reach. Long rounds first and holds. He's on with a single. The go-ahead run has reached. And here comes visitors manager Hernandez. He's asking Tudor for the ball. He's making a pitching change. Hernandez will trust the ball to right-handed Bradford. So Tudor gets his innings. He pitched 7 1/3. His line, 4 runs. So far, on 4 hits, 3 homers, 1 walk. He fanned 6. He's responsible for the runner. He can still lose this game. For Bradford, his first appearance in the series. He's a right-handed pitcher. He'll be trying to keep Long on first. If he can get out of this situation, it's his game to win. Local skipper Miller walking down the bench, trying to stir up a little magic. For those of you scoring at home, Ellis will leave the game for the locals. Infante will bat in his place. Bats right. He shoulders a bat, heads out. First baseman
Hatberg
perched right in front of the bag. The pitch, Infante lunges at it, and that's strike 3. 2 away. Big hold on the right side. Long takes a good lead. The pitch, high and inside, and the count goes full.
All right, here we go. Full count, 2 out. The best hitter in the auction, the best hitter in this series coming up. Can he deliver again after the prior game-tying home run? Let's see.
Long takes a good lead. The payoff pitch, lofted deep to left field.
Uh-oh.
Justice got a late start. He's back. Way back. He won't get it.
Oh,
It's
Cabrera.
gone. 2-run shot for
Does
Cabrera.
it again.
He seems to like base runners.
Second home run of the game. Puts Teddy's team in the lead with that lethal bullpen. This game could be over.
Now the delivery. He pulled the string. Strike 3 called. Side retired.
So you noticed Nick's manager Felipe Hernandez Jr. brought in Chad Bradford to pitch to Ellis, who turned into Infante, but then kept him in there for Cabrera. Meanwhile, Raleigh Fingers, a grade 16, is sitting there in the bullpen, and so is Jay Howell, who's a grade 18. So Felipe Hernandez Jr., in my opinion, not a great manager. So those were moves that needed to be made there. Again, Cabrera might have hit the home run anyway, but you can't leave a grade 11 on the mound to pitch to Cabrera when you have a grade 16 and a grade 18 sitting in your bullpen.
Infante stays in. He is now playing second base for locals. Myers is now catching. Schofield is out. Coming in to relieve Friend is Bolton. So Friend gets his innings. He pitched 8. He yielded 4 runs, 3 earned on 6 hits. A homer, 2 walks. He struck out 12. He stands to win it. For Bolton, his first appearance in the series. He's a right-handed pitcher. It's his game to save.
So Holton is Teddy's ace, and he is he's a grade 20, and he is a player that Teddy purchased in lot 86 of the auction for only $4. Holton was probably worth 3 times that. But at that stage of the game, the money had been depleted in the auction, and Teddy was able to get a steal. So really a huge acquisition for him during the auction. And right from the get-go, Holton could have an impact on this game by locking things down. Let's see what happens, though.
Holton into his motion, delivers. Breaking ball, cut on, and missed. Skinner goes down swinging. That's 1. Holton delivers. Poke to left center. It's playable. Gibson and Hunter converge. Hunter calls him off, and he pulls it in. 2 down.
All right, 1 more, and it's all over. Teddy can wrap up game 1.
And the pitch comes in. The high, hard one. Big swing. Strike 3. And he almost went down. And that's the final out of the game.
And that takes care of that. Teddy takes home the first game of the series. Let's see if we can look at our box score here. So here we go. Final score 6-4. Nick leaves 5 men on base, so there were other opportunities that Nick's team wasn't able to cash in on. Let's see. Star of the game. Tudor did not pitch horribly, but he gave up 3 home runs. That's what killed him on Nick's side of the ball. And again, the mistake, I think, it might not have mattered, but tactically, you needed to get Chad Bradford out of the game when you have a grade 16 and a grade 18 sitting in the bullpen. On Teddy's side here, Bob Friend really pitched a great game. He did give up 4 runs, but he dominated with 12 strikeouts. And then, of course, Holton comes in, locks it down with 2 strikeouts in the ninth. So that is a wrap. Teddy wins game 1, 6-4. Please join me for game 2, which I will be playing shortly and posting as well.